We are back once again talking about a new world patch that is literally happening right now. And there is a question here of why do we keep getting so many issues when we get patches? It's getting a little bit ridiculous. But let's talk about what we have and then maybe we'll talk about that, right? So if you don't know, they basically disabled some of the food for the professions, so for crafting, right? For weaponsmithing, dual crafting, engineering, and arcanist, right? And the reason that that happened was because territory buffs were actually applying twice, which meant that people could get 600 gear score quite easily. A classic issue, one that we've seen before. What's sort of really funny is that we went from one extreme to the other. We went from the buffs not applying to the buff applying twice. Pretty crazy, but that's the way that it happened. And today they're holding a downtime that's going to address that. So they're actually going to fix it applying multiple times, but they're going to keep the food disabled. I'm guessing that's just in case, right? They're probably going to want to actually test it on live, and then at some point they'll just automatically make them not disabled. I don't think that'll require another downtime or anything like that. Yeah, you can see here that they'll talk about re-enabling it soon. So that's just funny in itself, right? It's very funny that it went from like being not applied to it being doubly applied. I mean, absolute classic there, New World. But there's also a little bit of an update when it comes to the missing gear restoration. So they have started the process and the process has actually ended, right? But 4 hours ago, they said that they'd started the process. So these players weren't able to log on whilst they sorted it, but let's just talk about like, they've sorted it now. So let's just talk about what you actually need to do. You should be able to get back into your account now because it's been more than 30 minutes. It's worth noting that your restored gear may be located in more than one storage. So if your storage was full, they've put it in a different storage in a different town. So if you've logged back in, your bags are in your inventory, but some of your gear might be like spread out. So if you've lost something, it may not actually be properly lost. You may just have to search all of the inventory towns to get it, right? Because I don't know where it'll be. Hopefully they've done it like alphabetically or something and you can just go top to bottom. But who knows, right? This is New World. It could be anywhere. So really the main outstanding issue right now, if everybody has got their gear stuff back, like if that's actually true and that is the case, which let's hope it is because they're saying it is, then really the only thing right now is that you can't really make any weapons or any of these items here because the food isn't going to work. I mean, you can make them, right? But you're not going to have a chance of getting legendary. So why are you actually crafting them? I guess if you want to do aptitude, you can still do that, but you're probably going to want to wait for it to be re-enabled. And I guess if they have fixed it, then they'll re-enable the foods very soon. I'm not 100% sure why Iron Ring isn't included in this, but you know, I have no idea. Once that's sorted, then I think the main issues are resolved, which will be good. It's a little bit awkward that every time we get a patch or a major patch that we do inevitably get some significant issues. It's hard to remember what we've had in the past, but I remember one day I logged on and I literally couldn't type in the chat. Obviously we've had dupes and exploits and that kind of stuff. We really need to get a bit of like quality control on our hands here, right? I don't want to be harsh, but like it's getting a bit ridiculous. Does this mean they need to have stuff on the PTR sooner? Is it caused by the engine? I have absolutely no idea what the solution is, but I do know that it's a little bit unfortunate, right? If you're a player who's just got your gear back today and the patch came out like 2 days ago, like you're going to be very salty and completely understandably so, right? Anyway, big shout out to my YouTube members. I'm going to be doing a long stream over on Twitch this weekend, so please come and give me a follow. What you should definitely do though right now is have a beautiful day, like and subscribe. Goodbye.